Hi and welcome to yet another Daydream District live stream. My name is Sebastian and this channel is called Daydream District, bringing you the latest and greatest of Daydream VR. So, if this is your first time here and you would like to stay up to date about anything Daydream VR, consider subscribing. In this live stream, I'm going to discuss the upcoming $199 standalone headset from Facebook called the Oculus Go. It has just been announced a few hours ago by Mark Zuckerberg at the Oculus Connect conference. And I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this headset, and I'm also going to compare it with the upcoming Google Daydream Standalone headsets, and we're going to discuss together which one is probably better and also which one is going to win these standalone headset wars. So this is going to be a very interesting live stream. But before we go into this, I would like to thank the Daydream District sponsor of the month of October, which is Skybox. So again, hello everybody who is watching this stream right now. We are living in such an exciting time when it comes to VR. We're just now in the very first days of the Oculus Connect conference, where Oculus is talking about all the latest developments. And just a few hours ago, Mark Zuckerberg has announced the Oculus Go standalone headsets. And these headsets are pretty amazing. Now, the most amazing thing about them is actually their price point. They are going to be priced at $199, and that is pretty amazing. Now, why is it amazing? Well, it's amazing because standalone headsets, they do not need a computer to work. Also, they don't need a phone to work. Basically, they have everything that you need to know to jump into VR. Now, of course, this Oculus Go comes with all the software that the Gear VR platform has to offer. So basically, you're getting a Gear VR, but you don't need to buy a Samsung phone or the Gear VR by itself. You simply go for the Oculus Go and you have everything you need to jump into VR. So now this is in direct competition, of course, to Google Daydream and the upcoming Google Daydream standalone headsets, which are going to be launched later this year. So, well, this is going to be a very exciting fight, which is building there. Anyways, now before I discuss the differences between the Daydream standalone headset and the Oculus standalone headsets, I would like to tell you more about the Oculus Go. But actually, why don't we simply look into the Oculus Connect conference, because they can tell it to you so much better than I can do. So now we're going to watch a 3-minute clip, which is, the presenter is Hugo Barra, which is the new VP of VR at Facebook, and he is going to tell you everything you need to know about the new Oculus Go $199 standalone headset. Let's have a look now.
Next up, let's talk about standalone VR. As Mark said, standalone is this sweet spot between mobile and PC VR. And we're starting to invest in this new category with a focus on two things. Accessibility. We're going to bring more people into VR. And innovation. We're pushing the envelope on the experiences that you can build. Oculus Go, as you saw, is our first standalone product. It's an all-in-one experience, hands down, the easiest way for people to get into VR. And for our developer community, it's a platform for you to expand the reach of the apps and experiences that you're already building. You know, we think people are going to spend a lot more time in VR when they get a standalone device. So we really wanted Oculus Go to be a leap in both comfort and visual clarity. First of all, Oculus Go is super lightweight, despite the fact that it's an all-in-one full mobile computer. Secondly, we designed soft elastic straps with really high adjustability. So it feels natural to wear it. And it practically disappears when you're in VR. And third, we designed a facial interface with a new mesh fabric that's extremely breathable and a foam layer that conforms beautifully to your face. It feels incredibly soft to wear. We also wanted Oculus Go to deliver the best visual clarity of any VR product we've ever built. So Oculus Go will ship with an all-new custom optical design. The lenses are the next generation of the ones on Oculus Rift. Same wide field of view and significantly reduced glare. Now, we matched these custom lenses with a WQHD fast switch LCD display that is specifically optimized for VR. It has a much wider or higher pixel fill factor than OLEDs, and that has a dramatic effect on visual clarity. It reduces the screen door effect, so you get much sharper text and beautifully defined images. We haven't seen this kind of visual clarity in VR before. It's awesome. And lastly, Oculus Go also ships with an integrated spatial audio experience before. The audio drivers, oh yeah. The audio drivers are built right into the headset, so you can use them without headphones if you want. Integrated makes getting in and out of VR much faster. The audio and also much easier to share with another person. The audio drivers are built in right into the headset. Gear VR and Oculus Go are binary compatible. Their apps are binary compatible, and they share the same controller input set. That means if you're building for Gear VR, you're also building for Oculus Go. And we're bringing the best of our library from Gear VR to Oculus Go on day one. Also, thanks to our amazing friends at Unity and Epic, you can now also build for Oculus Go in Unity and Universal Engine. We will start shipping Oculus Go dev kits to you, our developers, in November.
Sorry, do you guys hear me now? Do you guys hear me now? Test, test, test. Test. Because now you should hear me again. So, please let me know if you can hear me now, yes or no. This is the beauty of a live show. Okay, good. Perfect. So, let me address some of your questions again. Question where does it have a 6 degrees of freedom controller or a 3 degrees of freedom controller? Well, it has a 3 degrees of freedom controller, just like the Daydream motion controller and the Gear VR motion controller. The only difference to the Daydream motion controller is that it has a trigger button, just like the Gear VR motion controller. And there's music in the background. I made this. It's new now. It's better. I hope so. Then also other questions now. Let me check what other questions you have. Okay. Then Paul Freeman asked, the headset itself, will it have full tracking, right, though, or no? The headset will not have full tracking. The headset will be exactly the same like the Gear VR, also only 3 degrees of freedom, just like the Gear VR or the Daydream right now on the mobile phones. So it's gonna be basically what you have here with this device is basically you have a Gear VR, right? Just you don't have to pay, you don't have to buy a Samsung phone and you don't have to buy the Gear VR. Everything is in one neat package for $199. This is pretty amazing. And well, let me remind you, this here is a Daydream channel. Yeah, but still, let's be honest, the price point is simply too hot. It is really, 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 really a hot and awesome price point, $199. My goodness, this is fantastic. Before I talk more about it, how about we have another short clip? Let's have a look at the Oculus Go unveiling trailer, which is only like 30 seconds. Here you go. Very cool, very nice, and you know what? The quality of that headset, it looks so good. The quality looks fantastic and it looks so comfortable. Basically, it looks like the Oculus Rift. And the Oculus Rift is an incredibly comfortable headset. I now also got it since yesterday. And yeah, it's incredible. It's simply incredible, comfortable. And this headset looks like it basically has the same setup just like the Oculus Rift. However, on top of all of that, you have these kind of small speakers on the side. So I'm very, very much forward to getting that Oculus Go when it will be available early next year. So Vincent asked, how about the FOV? Is it much better as the FOV of the Gear VR? Well, for the FOV, they said it's going to be the same as the Oculus Rift. And the Oculus Rift has a great FOV. It's around 105 degrees. So more than the Gear VR, which is great news. You're gonna have a better experience than you have in the Gear VR right now. And everything with that smooth and comfortable feeling of an Oculus Rift at $199. Wow, I must say I'm excited, even though this is a Daydream channel, okay? So, wow, this is really, really interesting. Okay, so now let's talk about Daydream, how that compares to the upcoming Daydream standalone headsets. Now, Paul asks, so is the Daydream standalone going to be only $199 too? That is a really, really good question, Paul. Now, first of all, let me talk about what the Daydream standalone headsets actually are. So just like this Oculus Go from Facebook, the Daydream standalone headsets will not need a computer, of course not, a computer to work. And also, just like the Oculus Go headset, the Daydream standalone headsets will not need a phone that you need to put inside. So it's exactly the same concept of a headset. Standalone, you don't need anything else. So now the question is, what is the difference between the Oculus Go and the Daydream standalone headsets? Now the difference, first of all, of course, the difference is the different ecosystem. So on the Oculus Go, you will have all of the Gear VR software, all of the Gear VR titles that you can get now for the Gear VR. And on the Daydream standalone headset, you will have everything that you can get now on the Daydream platform, and probably some more titles which well, we don't know about yet. But the Daydream standalone headsets have one more big advantage, and that is that they have 6 degrees of freedom, which means they are tracked in space. So basically, the Daydream Standalone headsets, they will know where they are in space, so you can lean in and do something like this. But for the Oculus Go, they will not have this feature. So now let's have a look at the Google Daydream Standalone launch trailer for their WorldSense technology, so you have an idea about that. It's only 30 seconds, and well, it will remind you of what Google has to offer. And here we go. Yeah, so this is WorldSense. And this is going to be in the Daydream standalone headsets, which will launch later this year. So this is the big advantage of the Google Daydream standalone headsets. They have WorldSense. So they have this 6 degrees of freedom tracking, where you can track your head like this, and it will totally add to the immersion. It will be much better what Oculus Go has to offer. That's for sure. So if you would just compare those standalone headsets from Oculus and from Daydream, and if you simply look at what they are able to do, then definitely Daydream wins. Let me say that very clear here. The Daydream standalone headsets will be better. They will be better than Oculus Go because they can be tracked in space, and the immersion will be much better than what Oculus Go has to offer for the $199 price point. Okay, so that is one thing which you must be totally clear about. The Daydream standalone headsets will be technically better. However, now the big question is, how expensive will the Daydream standalone headsets be? And this is really the most important question. The most important question which will define who is going to win this war between the standalone headsets. So the Google has announced, after they have announced the Daydream standalone headsets, that these standalone headsets will be priced at around the same that the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift are priced. So that would be around 400 to 500 US dollars. Bummer. Total bummer. And I can tell you right now, it's going to fail. If it's gonna come out at this price point and it's going to compete against the Oculus Go at $199, it's gone. Nobody's going to buy these things because they will simply go for the $199 Oculus Go. So it's very good that Google and HTC and Lenovo have not yet announced the official price point, because they have to rethink their pricing. Let me say it very clear now to all of you and to everybody who's watching this right now. If Daydream standalone headsets will cost plus $400, they are done. They are gone. They have no chance whatsoever to compete against the Oculus Go, even though their technology is better. Because yes, okay, you can lean in. However, you still have this old controller here, the Daydream controller, which is just a simple 3 degrees of freedom controller, which only works like a pointer, right? So this controller is very much comparable of what you will get with the Oculus Go, but actually the Oculus Go controller is better because it has a trigger, and this one doesn't have a trigger. So the only differentiating factor which makes the Google Daydream standalone headsets better is the 6 degrees of freedom. this leaning and being able to be tracked in space, of course, it's a great big deal. But for the normal consumer, is it going to be a deal big enough to pay double the price? Or should they go for the market leader, Oculus, which will give them a great headset for $199 that allows them to do all kinds of cool things in VR? And let me directly tell you the answer. The consumers will definitely go for the $199 headset from Oculus Go. So Google and the partners must bring down the price of the Daydream Standalone headsets. They cannot sell them for $350, $400. It's not going to work. It is simply not going to work. People will flock to the $199 Oculus Go, and that is for a good reason. So at least that is what I think. That is what I think is going to happen if the Daydream Standalone headsets are going to be too expensive. They're going to be dead if they are 400 plus. That's for sure. So yeah, this is a very aggressive pricing strategy from Oculus. And they're clearly here to win VR. And they're so aggressive, and they're doing everything right here. They're doing everything right here. The October 4th event from Google, where they introduced the Pixel 2, was a complete disappointment when thinking about VR. They dedicated like 1 hour and 50 minutes to introduce all of their hardware, the new hardware, which is of course awesome. However, VR only had like 20 seconds. So just to laugh about them, why don't we have a look at the great Google Daydream View announcement from the 4th October event so that we can laugh about it. Yeah? Okay, let's do it. Let's have a look at everything that Google showed off about Daydream on their last event. Here you go.
Let's start with the newly updated Google Daydream View, our virtual reality headset. We kept everything from last year that people loved, and we made it even better. To start, we have a new lineup of colors that complement this year's Made by Google family. We also upgraded the lenses and the fabrics, so the headset has our widest field of view yet and is super light and comfortable.
It is so sad. It's so sad to see that. So there was like 20 seconds, and yeah. So the headset is going to be $100, and it's a good headset, no questions. I'm really looking forward to have this old Daydream View exchanged for a new one, and with the built-in heatsink, everything, it's going to be awesome. However, Oculus and Facebook, they're so aggressive. So the new Daydream View headset is going to cost $100 US. And you need to have a Pixel phone or any of the Daydream ready phones on top of that to be able to go into Daydream. And that is at the moment the cheapest option. Yeah, so probably you go for the ZTE X7, which will cost you perhaps around $300. Then you put in another $100 for the View 2, and then you are at $400. And well, probably you would prefer to pay $199 and have everything you need to go into VR. And well, also like the whole software which is going to come with that Oculus Go, like the social experiences that Oculus has to offer are simply awesome, and Daydream has nothing to compete against that. Yeah, so for example, well, I now have the Oculus Rift, and I had a look at Facebook Spaces, and it simply blew my mind. It's incredible, and I'm going to show this off in my second channel that I'm going to start soon, which is going to be about other VR topics, where I'm going to discuss something like Oculus and the upcoming Windows Mixed VR, a Mixed MR platform, and it's something that you should absolutely look out forward to. Anyways, so I just checked that out, and Facebook Spaces is simply incredible. It's unbelievable. It's so good. You can meet with your Facebook friends in VR. You can exchange your thoughts and you can exchange your pictures, look at them. It's unbelievable. It's so good. It's the future of social VR, and Google really has nothing to to compete with that at the moment. And well, the conference was just such a disappointment. So I really hope that Google will make up their mind what the price of their standalone headsets is concerned. Probably they have to sell it at a loss to be able to compete and to be able to to fight the dominance from Oculus, because Oculus is doing an amazing job here. Okay, that is what I think about the fight between Oculus Go and the upcoming Google Daydream Standalone headset. It's going to be about price. Absolutely. So Google has to come out now, and Mark Zuckerberg started the fight, and they have to come up now with some very aggressive pricing scheme on their own. If they're going to go for $400 above, they're dead. Okay, so let me now look into the live chat here. Let me have a look into the live chat and let me reply to some of the stuff that you guys have been saying here. Okay, so Thomas van der Eyck, I'm sitting here with a dilemma right now because I just got an XN7 and I'm planning on buying Daydream View 2, but maybe I should save longer for Oculus Go. What do you think? No, don't do that. Don't wait for Oculus Go, because for with the Daydream View 2 for $100 on top, you will have an awesome system, and it will be equally as good as Oculus Go, because Oculus Go is just a Gear VR basically. Yeah, so no, definitely go get the Daydream View 2. You will have an awesome experience, Thomas. So K Millie says, I expected the Daydream to cost upwards of $500. Oculus is really setting the market here. Totally agreed, K Millie. Oculus is killing it. They have an aggressive marketing strategy, an aggressive pricing scheme, and it looks like they're gonna win. They are so strong. Wow. On this one I have to drink a beer. Okay. So Paul says, second channel should Gear District or Oculus District. No, Paul, I'm going to make it more open. I'm going to make it more open so I can talk about more topics. I can talk about interesting topics that come up. Windows, mixed reality, Oculus, Magic Leap. There's going to be so many interesting stuff coming up in the VR, AR space. And on the other channel, I'm going to talk about all this kind of interesting stuff. So I'm not going to call it Oculus District. So what else? Yeah, exactly, Thomas. Another channel about all other VR. I'm still considering, but probably it's going to be about all the topics that I find super exciting and that I know that you will also find very exciting. So Paul Freeman says, yes, head tracking will be huge. Yes, of course, it will be awesome, but it will be hard to justify a $400 plus price point. Okay. So Paul says Daydream Standalones will have AR and head tracking, so better. So no, Daydream Standalones will not have AR, but they will have head tracking, yes. So Vincent says, go buy the Daydream View 2, it's almost the same experience. Exactly, I second that, go and buy the View 2. Or probably I should simply show you also what you wrote here. Have a look at this. Okay, that's better, right? Yes. So let me see what else you say here. Will my Galaxy S8 Plus be able to do everything that Daydream Standalone can do when the Daydream View comes out? Stuart Grant, no, you will not, because the Daydream Standalone headsets are going to have the World Sense technology, this kind of inside-out tracking that allows the headset to be tracked in space. So you can do things like this. You can lean in, and this will be registered within the VR game, so it's going to be more immersive than what you can do with the View 2. So, okay. Paul says it should be priced at around 250 or 299 just because of the head tracking. Yeah, Paul, if it would be priced at 299, that would be incredible, but hopefully they listen to you. Because if it would be priced 400 plus, it's dead. I'm telling you, it's going to be dead. People are just going to buy the Oculus Go, because why would I pay double the price of an Oculus Go if I can get a great experience? And most of these people, they probably don't even know what means 6 degrees of freedom against 3 degrees of freedom, right? So yeah, it's all about the price. Google, it's all about the price point now. Go into this fight against Oculus. You have to. So they have to sell at a lose like a gaming console, says K Millie. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Looks to be what Facebook recognized being heavily leveraged. Exactly. Absolutely. Totally agree, K Millie. So Vincent says, would really love to see Arizona Sunshine for Gear VR and Daydream VR. Totally agreed. Love Arizona Sunshine. One of the best VR games that I've played so far. And if something like Arizona Sunshine came to Daydream Standalone, that would be incredible. Let's see. Okay, so what else do we have here? Thomas would love to see Super Hot for Daydream Standalone. Yes. So yesterday I played Super Hot for the very first time. Loved it. Loved the experience. Simply incredible. And yeah, basically that should be possible to make that happen. That would be incredible. Vincent says some big Gear VR games use a gamepad. Will those gamepads be able to connect to Oculus Go? Would be funny to see someone struggle with taking the headset on and off. Vincent, I do believe that it will be compatible with the headsets. But well, I don't know. I'm just speculating, but I believe that should be possible. What else do we have here? Exactly. Thomas, yeah. Google marketing team, we are going to present the new Daydream View 2 headset. Let's start with the new colors. Because who cares about the wider FOV and Fresnel lenses? Exactly. Oh my goodness, it was really a bad presentation. Yes, Thomas, get the View 2. Okay. Imane Laidi says, hi, hello there. Pump up the volume. Oculus Go has no 6 degrees of freedom tracking. Yes, that's true. It does not have 6 degrees of freedom tracking, but it has the $199 price point. That is the difference. Okay. Exactly, yeah. Okay, good. That's everything. Do you have any more questions about the Oculus Go? And Brandon says, just got home from school. Hello there, Brandon. Good to see you. You already missed the exciting parts of this stream, but you should totally rewatch this stream later because I'm telling you everything about the Oculus Go, and I'm also telling you what's the difference between the Oculus Go and the upcoming Daydream Standalone headsets. So I could probably sum it up here again for you. So the Daydream Standalone headsets, they have 6 degrees of freedom head tracking, what the Oculus Go don't have. All the other things are pretty similar, just the price point, $199 for the Oculus Go is incredible, and they will win in the marketplace if the Daydream Standalone devices won't be priced equally cheap, but probably they won't. We will hear soon, and well, then we'll see who's gonna win. Yeah, guys, so basically that's everything I got here for this live stream, and I would love to know from you, are you going to buy the $199 Oculus Go, or are you going to get the Daydream Standalone headsets? Please do let me know in the chat right now. I would like to know, what are you going to get? So, well, I'm going to get the Oculus Go for sure. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to compare it with the Daydream Standalone headsets, and I'm going to tell you which one is better, which one I think you should get, and it's going to be a very, very exciting time. We are in such an exciting time right now because, well, so many different companies are fighting it out now. Who is going to be the VR company, the leading VR company? And at the moment it's very clear it's Oculus from Facebook. So also we're going to have the launch of the Microsoft mixed reality platform, which is something that I'm looking forward as well, because these headsets also have 6 degrees of freedom tracking, just like the upcoming Google standalone headsets, without having to put these base stations like for example the Oculus Rift or the HTC Vive have. So this is going to be something extremely exciting as well. And they are launching on 17th of October, which is only in 6 days from now. And I'm also going to tell you everything you will need to know about these devices on my new and upcoming channel that I'm going to announce here very, very soon. So it's definitely an exciting time, and I'm going to keep you updated not only about Daydream, but in the future also about all the other exciting developments in the world of VR and AR. Good. By the way, how do you like it now that there's background music? Is it better? I thought I was rewatching some of my old streams and I was thinking, okay, they feel a bit quiet. Probably it would be better to put in some music now. And so now I put in some background music. It's Ryan Little Stuck, and I like it. I like this song a lot. What do you think? Is it better than without the music, these live streams? I surely hope so. Anyways, at the end of this live stream, I would like to let you know again that there's a new Daydream District deal on the Daydream website. So let me show you that right now. So here we are. This is the Daydream District website. It's a good website. And here is on the top you can find the deals section. And in the deals section I'm giving away games or apps or big discounts. So this time I'm giving away 3 copies of Spark of Light, which is a new game and it's really beautiful. Check out my hands-on review. I really like it, and I'm going to give this away free of charge for people who are subscribed to the Daydream District Deals newsletter. So go to the website, click on Get Spark of Light for free, and then read the text. It says, and here it is, the next great game deal. Spark of Light is a beautiful environment puzzler, and you can check it out here. With a bit of luck, you can get the game for free. We'll be sending out 3 free codes of Spark of Light on 12th October, which is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific in the US. It's going to be first come, first serve again, so set your alarm 5 minutes earlier to be ready. So all you have to do is subscribe to the newsletter and be quick. So simply click on this subscribe, and then this box will pop up. And this is the subscribe to our newsletter box. Never miss any deals on Daydream District. Receive goodies like free or discounted apps that you won't find on the website, but only in our newsletter. So put in your email address here, click on subscribe. No worries, this is a good newsletter. I'm not going to send spam to you. I'm only going to send you free apps, free games, and discounted stuff. So this is one of the newsletters that you really want to sign up for. So sign up for it. Then you get an email to your email address in which you have to confirm again that you really want to sign up for it. And then you are in. And the next deal newsletter is going to arrive 12th of October, which is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific. So do set your alarm 5 minutes earlier and be ready, because yes, it's first come, first serve. So the first people who input that game codes, they will get the game. right? And I'm also going to send you five more codes of Dead Target VR, which is an incredible game for Daydream VR. So definitely go there. So here we are again. So definitely join the Daydream District newsletter. Good stuff. Oh wow, thank you. I just got $2 from K Millie in the super chat. This is incredible. And K Millie says, thanks for the video. Music is great for the moment. Okay, great, thanks. Yeah, probably I'm going to change up the music sometimes. And yeah, this is great. So yeah, thanks a lot, K Millie, for sending me that $2 over. That is incredible. So for everybody who would like to support this channel, you can do it just like K Millie. And yeah, send me a little tip for making these videos in the super chat. There should be like below the chat, there's this dollar. There's this dollar icon. You can click on it and then you can choose how much you would like to tip me for this live stream. And just like K Millie, you can send me over $2 and I'll be super happy. And yeah, I'll simply be super happy to get a bit of recognition for what I'm doing here full time, working on this channel. And yeah, if you would like to support me on an ongoing basis and get lots of extra content like extra live streams, more giveaways, and the 360 degrees vlog, then check out my Patreon webpage, because there, starting from $1, you can support me in doing this, what I'm doing here right now, telling you all you want to know about Daydream, and in the future also even more. So check out www.patreon.com/daydreamdistrict for my Patreon page, and I would be so happy if you would support me there. And I would like to say thank you to Thomas von der Eyck, who's in the chat right now and who became a Daydream District Patreon yesterday. Thanks so much for that. Okay. So Mobile Decay, thank you. That's gonna be awesome. So much looking forward to have you on the Patreon soon. Okay, then at the very end of this live stream, I would also like to thank the Daydream District co-sponsors for the month of October, which are Darknet, an awesome game, one of the top 10 games right now, and Dead Target VR, also an incredible game. And you're going to hear more about them. Darknet is a strategy puzzle game in which you play as an elite hacker in the net. Plug into cyberspace using viruses, worms and exploits to steal the data before your signal gets traced. Dead Target VR Zombie Intensified is a zombie wave shooter that lets you take out zombies with epic weapons. Survive the zombie apocalypse and be the last man standing. Find all the links in the description below. So, I really hope you enjoyed this live stream about the Oculus Go and all the differences to the upcoming Daydream Standalone headsets. That's it for this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. If yes, give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you would like to support this channel and if you'd like to support what I'm doing, then do check out my Patreon at patreon.com/daydreamdistrict. But now, keep on daydreaming and see you in the next video. Bye.